a big budget 90s blockbuster where the male white guys, sorry, the white male guys, that's we're phrasing it, the white male guys are the lowest status in the group.
Yeah.
So like Dylan Walsh, Tim Curry, no one respects them. No one cares about them. They're bottom of the pile throughout the whole thing. And it's Laura Linney and Ernie Hudson and Adewale who are like the top dogs. They're the ones that everyone kind of follows and respects.
Adewale gets a snake killing scene.
He does. It's badass.
That dude's like, I like in the G.I. Joe movie, he gets to lead a full squadron of people in and kill some people. I don't know if you watch the Stephen Sommers G.I. Joe movie.
I've had it on DVD for a long time. I just haven't got around to, because I hear so many bad things, but I feel like it sounds like the kind of film that I would enjoy.
Just take your brain out and dig it.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I mean, it's been out. It came out 11 years ago. Bloody hell.
Now, do you think that Rocket Raccoon was stealing from Joey Pants in this movie? Because Joey Pants was trying to buy the gorilla. Remember, he's like, "You gonna sell that gorilla?"
I can see that. I'd like to see Rocket Raccoon wearing his shirt. that was a fun shirt that Joey Pants had on. Yeah, I think there's some similarities to the characters.
And they can make everything happen. Like he gets a plane going that Jimmy Buffett pilots. I mean, he takes care of everything they have.
And Joey Pants has that tree best friend that he walks around with the whole time.
Yeah, that was Stan Winston did a great job on that tree.
He did. And again, he's never credited for it.
Yeah,
I think some people probably just think it's an actual tree, but no, it's a puppet.
Guess who was in that tree?
Who was in the tree?
You don't know the actor that was in the tree?
I know it's not Vin Diesel.
It's Christopher Lee.
Oh my god. You're totally right. I see it now. Yeah.
Not because Lee rhymes with tree.
It's Christopher Tree.
Brother. But, man, okay, if they make a sequel with... When they make the sequel with Joey Pants... Well, I guess Hermaker's dead. Joey Pants, Laura Linney, and Ernie Hudson. Let's say a sequel came out a year later.
Yeah.
What would it have been?
They'd have to go and save Amy from something. They have to tie Amy back in somehow. So it'd be like either her kids or that the land's going to be destroyed somehow. Maybe she didn't even survive the volcano. Who knows? But then, so yeah, it might be like a Fallen Kingdom kind of thing where they've got to go in and save the animals.
Oh. And then they get taken up into space and then they kick butt up there?
Yes. Why not?
I want to see Karen and Monroe in space and Joey Pants.
I'd like to see that too. Yeah, I'd like to. I think we'd get a little cameo maybe from Dylan Walsh. Like, we've got to go and save Amy. Oh, I died.
Yeah.
I fell into the lava. Oh no.
Yeah. Whoa.
Save me. Yeah.
Wait, he goes on a mission by himself to save Amy, but he's killed. They hear about it, then they go in.
Yes, I like that. Yeah, it's a rescue mission, but they can't save him. But they still save Amy because Amy's an innocent.
If they
why did they give Amy a child's voice?
Yeah, that's weird.
I didn't like that because like she's drinking and smoking, but she sounds like a 7-year-old.
That's a good point.
And it's just weird.
Maybe he just was too nice, and someone said, "Hey, I'll voice it," and you're like, "Crap, I don't want to say no."
Maybe.
You didn't want to pay for it. That's what he could get. How many words did they have to record? You had to have that voice recording every single word almost.
Yeah, but in real life, yes, but for the film, it would maybe 25.
Yeah, you're right. Now, I have a question. If Karen, Monroe, or Joey Pants, they capture a spaceship, all three of them could pilot it no problem, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's all I need. That's all I needed to know.
Of course.
They would just flick a few switches and be gone.
I mean, it's probably part of Karen's CIA training.
Wow.
I feel like Monroe and Eddie can pilot anything.
Wow.
So
I want to go watch this movie again right now. I just dig it. I wish. So that, on YouTube there's a supercut of just all of Monroe Kelly's scene.
I did not know that, but I'm happy about it.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes. Easy to do.
That should be longer. He should be in more of the film. He doesn't show up for like the first half hour, it seems.
Yeah, you're right. Because he shows up at the airport. But that's after the scene where the guy's blown away by the ape sign language.
Yes.
Yeah. Man. And then, all right, so the final, what do you think about the final scene? All right, how do you feel about the final scene? And the alien, is it a ripoff of it's kind of a Jurassic Park meets Aliens moment with the grid and the lasers?
Yeah. So the final thing, you talk about Laura Linney attacking the gorillas, right? Or
well, the whole build-up. How do you feel about that whole thing?
It's what the whole film has been building up to, because there's, like we've said, there's not a lot of action before then. And as payoff scenes go, Laura Linney taking out a troop of killer gorillas with a giant laser. It's a pretty fun final scene. It doesn't quite do enough, I think. It's not enough. There's a lot of cutting away throughout the whole film of, like, big action scene's going to take place. We're just going to cut away to make it cheaper. Like when she uses the laser to destroy the satellite, we don't see the satellite being destroyed, which you think you would do. She shoots it into the sky, and that's it. Mm-hmm. And most other films, like today, would have a shot of the satellite exploding, just to kind of confirm what it is she's doing. So I feel like that there's ways they made the film cheaper. Which, okay, fine, fair enough. They shot some of it on location, so that's going to be costly.
I wish they shot a hole in the moon.
They say they can.
That'd be amazing.
That's the sequel. She fired it at the satellite, but didn't realize the moon was right behind it.
So they got to go to space to save the moon.
They got to go to space, and it's the opposite of Armageddon, where they're filling in a hole.
Oh my gosh! So they assemble a team of like concrete workers.
Yes, yeah. Bruce Willis plays the best concrete mixer in the world, and they got to go up there and mix some space concrete to fit in a hole in the moon. Perfect.
Wow.
All the tides have been thrown off. Nothing's working. It's like the core, but with the moon with a hole in it.
Man, you just blew my mind. They gotta go to the moon. Wow. Let's think about that movie.
Yeah, that's it. Congo to the moon. Congo to the moon.
Oh no.
That's the sequel.
Congo to the moon. Oh, I'm with you. Wow. Man, that sounds like an amazing movie. And were you sad when Hermiker got his head smushed?
I wasn't. I was expecting it. Okay. I didn't think Tim Curry was going to walk away from this film. But again, like, they show the gorillas kind of ganging up on him and surrounding him, and then it's kind of cut away. You don't really see him getting smushed.
Yeah,
they just see like it's like a Looney Tunes style big cloud of arms and legs flailing out, and that's about it. There's no death on screen. That sound really morbid. I want to see Tim Curry die. I don't. I love him.
So his head explode like a watermelon eaten by a hippo.
The eyes flying across the room.
They make that noise.
A gorilla seamlessly catches them and starts juggling with them.
Wow. And you made a great point, though, by filming they filmed in like Costa Rica, Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. That really added a lot to the production value, I would say. I mean, they did work in California, of course, but I think this looks authentic to an extent.
I have no problems with the locations at all, especially like the river stuff. That's all looks very authentic because it is.
They're actually rafting.
Yeah.
I love rafting, man. Whitewater rafting. Have you seen A River Wild with Meryl Streep?
I haven't, and the closest I've been to rafting is kayaking.
Got it.
And even then, I've fallen in.
Think about this cast: David Strathairn, Meryl Streep, Kevin Bacon, John C. Reilly, and Joseph Mazzello, the kid from Jurassic Park.
You don't need to tell me who Joe Mazzello is.
And that's a stack. Oh, Benjamin Bratt's in it too. I mean, it's a stack.
Oh my god! I love Benjamin Bratt.
Yeah, he plays a. I don't want to give it away.
I will seek out this film. It sounds like a candidate for a Soggy Saga film.
Wow. All right, well, if you like it, let's do it for the Soggy Saga.
Will do.
That sounds amazing. I like that. All right, and then another thing. Let's talk about the mythology of these apes. Like, are they... So they were part of King Solomon's mines, and they were bred to be guard dogs. But they were too good of guard dogs, so they killed everybody. And so for the last 2,000 plus years... They've been guarding this diamond mine and killing people who come close?
It seems to be, yeah. Just making a big pile of bones in the temple of other gorillas and humans and whomever. Yeah.
So they're like Smaug, just hoarding over?
They are, except I don't think they see any value in the diamonds. I think they just see them as like home. This is our home. So had Tim Curry bent down and picked up a handful of sand, they won't have had the same reaction to him picking up a diamond. Whereas Smaug, that's his collection. That's like, he understands the value.
Yeah.
And he wants to defend it just because he's a big evil dragon on top of his part of stolen riches.
So these gorillas, they only attack if you go to their territory.
If you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone.
So this is another thing I have. We talked about AVP, and the aliens are not the villains in that film. The Queen Alien is is strung up and electrocuted back to life to lay eggs, and then all the things get killed. So when they get loose, it's like, yeah, like they should. They're being like imprisoned. So these monkeys in this movie, when she says, I'm going to put you on the endangered list, they go to their home, and then they looking for diamonds, and then they kill them all when they attack.
Well, yeah, I've always said with Jurassic Park, the dinosaurs aren't the bad guys.
Yeah, it's
Nedry is the bad guy.
Yeah,
and that's why Jurassic Park 3 is so terrible, because there's no evil humans in it. You just have setting up the dinosaurs as being the villains. They're not. They're just animals. So in this one, yeah, the gorillas, they're just defending their home. They're set up as being monsters, but they don't want to be that way. If you want the biggest villain here is probably Joe Don Baker.
Yeah.
But he's in like 2 scenes, and when he's not on screen, you forget he's in the film. So like maybe Tim Curry is a secondary one because he's lying to them and just wants the money or wants the value of stuff. Yeah. You need a decent. Again, this is how the film goes against stereotypes and proper filmmaking, because it doesn't have that boo hiss villain like tagging along the whole way through.
This was still a big hit around the world. It pulled in over
it made
152
million.
Chucking inflation, that's crossing 200, maybe 250, something like that.
That's not bad.
I mean, for this kind of film, I don't see why not. But critics, I was surprised at the critical score. It's only about 30% on Rotten Tomatoes. Do you think that's fair?
I'm not surprised by it. I'll put it that way. There's a lot of kind of filler to this film. There's a lot of a lack of character motivation and development and things that critics might enjoy in a film. And so I find it entertaining it's not quite a so bad it's good. It's just kind of this is a fun time to have. You mentioned turn off your brain to watch G.I. Joe. I feel like you have to do the same thing with Congo. If you analyze it like a proper film, then you're not going to enjoy it very well, I think.
Can I read you this quote by Ebert, and I want to see what you think about it. Well, I don't know if you'd say no. That'd be really awkward, because I'd still read it anyway. So I guess I can...
I mean, I can't stop you, Mark. It's your show.
You're right. No, Mark. Oh, well, no. All right, so here, I love what Ebert...
Moving on.
Moving on. I'm good at that, too. But he said, the result is not a movie that is very good, exactly, but it's entertaining and funny. False sophisticates will scorn it. Real sophisticates will relish it. What do you think?
I like to consider myself a real sophisticate.
You must be. What do you think?
Watching this film was my idea. So, I feel like he was just reiterating what I just said. That there's a lot of what would be determined proper filmmaking that isn't followed and provide a lower critical score because of it. But if you look past that and just want an entertaining, enjoyable experience, then, you can do a lot worse than Congo.
All right.
I'd say it's better than Anaconda.
Rank it right now. I was going to tell you, give me a ranking of our Soggy Saga movies.
Okay, well, Deep Blue Sea is obviously at the top. That's not going to change. I'd then go Piranha.
Okay.
Piranha 3D. Then probably Congo. I forget where Swim Fan would sit in this, because Swim Fan was quite forgettable, I think. But maybe Swim Fan, then Anaconda, and then just a big gap in Lake Placid.
Wow.
Because Lake Placid's terrible.
So you're putting Swim Fan ahead of Anaconda?
I think those two are kind of tied. I'm unsure which one will be above which.
And then I put Lake...
No, I'll put Anaconda above Swim Fan. Anaconda was more fun.
Because it has the voice.
Because it's got the voice. It's got that... Another outrageous accent.
Anaconda. Oh, yeah. Wow. Imagine them together.
Voight and Tim Curry together at last.
All right. So Anaconda, and then Swim Fan, and then all the way down, like...
Yeah, at the bottom of the lake. It's like classic.
All right. So I think that's a good rating. Let's see. Man, I think you nailed it.
What, you're keeping Deep Blue Sea in one?
No, man. Lake Placid. No, I mean, Deep Blue Sea, Piranha, Congo, Anaconda, Swim Fan. That's a perfect rate. You did. I agree with you, man.
I mean, it's not my first time.
Now,
I've ranked films before.
Pick your top 5 characters from this movie to go on a quest.
From this movie, from Congo.
All 6 of the movies we've covered so far.
Oh hell!
So you got to pick 6 characters, and they have to go on a quest. Who would you pick?
So I'm going to go one from each film. Okay. I think.
All right, who are you gonna do?
So,
I want to hear
it. I was not prepared for this. So from Congo, I might have to take Laura Linney.
Oh yeah.
Just because she's badass.
Karen.
Swim Fan? Who am I taking from Swim Fan?
The weirdo cousin.
Was it? No, I'm taking Dan Hedaya for swim.
The swim coach.
Yeah, because it's Dan Hedaya. I wasn't taking Dan Hedaya. From Lake Placid is no contest. It's all a blur. We're not even going to discuss it. And